rejection. This I know is true. Peace and contentment, no need for resentment. This I found in you. This I found in you.
Wait a minute, it's your boy, January. Money coming through, back up. Money coming through, back up. Money coming through, back up. Money coming through. See them two chicks, call that a double up. See that black range, call that an armor truck. Move them ropes, bitch, this ain't double dutch. 20 years career money, y'all niggas lucking up. Pop champagne, call that a bubble up. Chicks came back, but I ain't trying to cuddle up. 31 flavors, talking about the cars, now garage like a rainbow. Like the juice in my cup. But I ain't trying to brag though, haters move too slow. Y'all better step it up. If you that shit up in this club like I am in this club, then throw your middle fingers up. All stars, try to set the bar. Know who we are. So back up. Money coming through, back up. Back up. Money coming through, back up. Back up. Money coming through, back up.
Hey, look, money in the bag, call that a robbery. Shorty seen the ass, now they wanna swallow me. Mag Mouse swag, you hoes at the Dollar Tree, they wonder where I'm at, man. You hoes better follow me. Gone in the brain, need a lobotomy. Keep that thing clean on the side of me. Diamonds in my chain, think I won the lottery. Haters wanna hate, but they don't even bother me. Wait, it's money in the building. Cash so long, I can stack it to the ceiling. You ain't making meals, then you ain't even appealing. Yo, why my nigga Kale's gon' tell him how we feeling?
All stars, time to set the bar. Know who we are. So back up. Money coming through, back up. Money coming through, back up. Money coming through, back up. Money coming through.
Can I with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official DanaJay, Levi for Kelly, or Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it. Just take the phone. Look, you got some weed? I gotta get some. All right, hurry up. These and them here, everybody here, we waiting on you. All right.
Say you love it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I want to spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last now. But I'm hoping I'ma beat it up. No, try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is cool. Watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
January boy, remix money.
Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. I swear that's what she said. Shawty looking at me, she's a flirt. All night creeper, let her know I put in work. But it's something I gotta teach her. Bust it open, bring it back. I'll be ready to attack. Got an automatic weapon, it go plat. She's a wifey in the street, sweet like a dove. Key in her ignition, now she rolling with a thug. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's that Chi-Town boy, and I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I got them all speaking in tongues.
She be like, Ludacris, don't nobody give it to me like you do. I cast a spell on them. They be think I'm doing voodoo. Can't understand the words you saying. You need a translator. I aim before I shoot, then I assassinate her. She be catching that Holy Ghost. She at a loss for words. Said she really wanna wet the fabric, so I'm a softened nerd. Was a good girl when I met her, and she was so pure. Now I got her in the back room talking about Hanam Harenge cure. That's what you get when you messing with the boys in the hood that's from the South. We be like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? She got just what she wanted, and she know I'm home. I guess that's why it seems
I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I got them all speaking. She would 6 days a week. Get off on a Sunday, come over late at night and then I eat it like a Sunday. She know that I'm a heavyweight, more money than collection plate. She tired and she sliding on me like a tidal wave. I mean, shawty's so fine, you need to pray for her. She yelling, but I don't know what she's saying to me. She speaking languages that I ain't never heard. Call her Dirty Diana, man, the way she make it jerk. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's that Chi-Town boy, and I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I got them all speaking in. Shawty, what you say? Shawty, what you say? Shawty, what you say? Shawty, what you say? I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues.
Dream Team, what's good? 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 Shout out to everybody that's here. Hey, I don't want to call nobody by name because I'll be just butchering everybody's name. But what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Dream Team? I I don't know where to begin. You want me to tell you why I say I don't know where to begin? Because everything I told you happened. Did it not? Everything I said was going to happen happened. Did it not? So I'll say if you want to donate, you can donate by hitting that little box with a $sign in it. It's called the super chat. You can hit that and donate as much as you want. Or if you want to hit my Cash App, it's $OfficialDanaJay. And you can donate as much or as little as you want. But shout out to everybody that's here. Because we're going to talk about R. Kelly today. I don't got time to, I don't got much time to do surgery because y'all know me and my bestie going live at 8 o'clock. But I have to tell you, I told you so. While the people was lying and trying to tarnish my name, I told you so. I told you it was going to happen. Now, what kills me is, as I sit here and I watched how it played out today, people acting like they don't know who's behind it. So if you look at my title, I just called the bullshit out. Legacy Records, huh, Don? Get it? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I don't think y'all ready for this. Because now I'm about to step on some toes. I'm about to make some people holler. I'm about to make some people look just what they are. 10 karat stupid. So at midnight, somebody say midnight. At midnight, the I Admit album was put out. At midnight, the I Admit album was put out. The funny part about that is I Admit was done in mid 2018. Mid 2018, early 2019. That's when I Admit was done. Now, what kills me, and I got to go this route because some people don't know the truth. So you have to give these people the truth. I Admit was recorded by one man, Julius Darrington. I told you in 2020, when Not Supposed to Be dropped, that Rob didn't put that out. But you had the idiots running with a narrative that wasn't true. I told y'all then, everything will reveal itself. And when everything reveals itself, everything goes full circle. Told y'all that, right? First things first. You seen the fake Joycelyn Savage page come out with some crazy stuff. And I broke that down and showed y'all that was Jai Savage. Showed y'all the contrast, showed y'all the ponytail, showed y'all the underwear, same ponytail that was Jai Savage. I caught backlash behind that. Jai Savage jumped on Rainbowski's page and they had some sort of a whatever you call it, because it wasn't an interview. Then the next major thing was the book that Joycelyn supposedly had wrote about Robert that came from this very same page. I told y'all then that book was Cash Jones, Don Russell, Tim Savage, possibly Jonathan Savage with it. Nobody wanted to pay attention. I told you, I said Don Russell is on the verge of trying to pay for some things and get some things. Judah, right now is not the time for that, brother. I'll talk about that later. That's not the time for that. From when I told y'all about the book, people were still running with it. Now, I expect Oak Cove to run with it and get it because they're not for R. Kelly. But nobody on the R. Kelly side said anything except for me. Because nobody knew nothing except for me. Now, regurgitate a story. I heard somebody say on their platform yesterday that R. Kelly had Achilles surgery. It went well. He was up in spirits. He's lost weight. Well, R. Kelly had an Achilles surgery 3 months ago. Let's go there. You can't have Achilles surgery twice in a year. That tendon, they will take it from you. That's the strongest bone in your, that's the strongest tendon in your body. So he had Achilles surgery 3 months ago. Let's put it out there. First things first. This right here. The same page that had everything. Now they say it's been taken down. It's not. R. Kelly Music, Bandcamp.com. If you pay attention to anything that was happening, if I don't do nothing well, if you don't listen to nothing else I tell you, understand this. I bring them out for show. And when I bring them out, they tell on themselves. Because I know what most don't. You feel me? So what's going on here is at the end of the day, please stop texting me. I don't have no SmackDown Universe stuff. So at the end of the day, R. Kelly Music .bandcamp. This is a subsidy link for an independent album. Now, when it first dropped on iTunes and all that, I laughed. And now I have to put the rubber to the road. The only person I know let's do it this way. The iTunes Joan. Anybody can create an iTunes account. Legacy Records. I laugh about it because where have you heard Legacy Records before? Where have you heard Legacy Records? I find it funny that Legacy Records is an American restaurant in New York. It says Legacy Records restaurant is open for dinner Tuesday through Saturday nights from 5 p.m. until 3 a.m. Right? Then I hear Legacy Recordings. Legacy Recordings is an American record label that is a division of Sony Music. Stop. Formed in 1990 after Sony's acquisition of CBS Records, Legacy originally handled the archives of Sony Music-owned labels, Columbia Records and Epic Records. In 2004, under the Sony BMG joint venture, the label began to manage the archives of RCA Records, J Records, Windham Hill Records, Arista, LaFace, Jive, and Buddha Records. Legacy Recordings also distributes Philadelphia International Records and the catalog of recordings produced by Phil Spector. It is not related to the defunct British independent label Legacy Records. Now, when you read that and you understand what's going on with that, right? The next thing you see is the titles of the songs. Well, on iTunes, it was on Legacy Records. This is how you catch a crook. On rkellymusicbandcamp.com, it's just all rights reserved. Released December the 9th, 2022. Well, it's no label. It's no independent label. Nobody to give credits to. But the song is I Admit Part 3, I Admit Part 2, I Admit Part 1, Last Man Standing, She Deserved, Freaky Sensation, I Know You Got a Man, I Don't Care, Good Old Days, Where's Love, When You Need It, I Got It, I Found Love, Planet Air. Watch this. Those songs were spent to the internet 2 years ago. And I told y'all that those songs were part of 12 Play Fourth Quarter. You see Jet Fly Leaks come out. And if you paid attention to any correspondence, Jet Fly Leaks was like, yo, we all could have handled this behind the scenes, yada, 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 but you want to go public with everything. And I kept saying, I can't be bored. Then I said, this was going on. Then I go to Julia's page. I'm going to show you I'm going to break this down to you and show you how I catch a rat. My initial thing was Sony on some other stuff. So I went immediately to Julius Darrington. Why? Because he's the one that produced and recorded I Admit. So Julius said, not approved, released on iTunes illegally. This is not even his album that we worked on. Do not support. I said, I got it, Julius. Because I wanted to make sure that this is not the album that me and Julius been talking about, that Rob let me hear, and Julius did some good work on it. I'll give it to him. He did some great work on it. Masterpiece. That's the album that got Grudge on it. So then from that point, and there's a reason why I'm about to do this. So I'm going to leave this here, right? Because I want y'all to see this. I'm going to leave this here. Then from there, I'm going to go here. So when Dave Burns said, so I just found out Sony reps confirming it's bootleg too. I said, oh, so Sony didn't leak it. I got it. I said, okay. So Sony not taking responsibility. So Sony evidently didn't do it. Julius Didn't do it. Julius is knocking it down. I said, Then I looked at this. I seen this weirdo. Just Jazz. She said, yes, bro, those fools told everybody don't support it and lied on Julius and said he put it out without Rob permission. That's lies. Rob put it out for his fans for his B-Day in 2020. All proceeds go to Rob. If you stream it on Apple, but that's why Rob didn't get a lot from it. Stop. This is what I mean when I say people induct themselves into situations and they get caught in between the crossfire. And then when you get assassinated, you get mad. You said people lied on Julius and said he put it out without Rob's permission. Well, when I last looked, Julius said not approved. Released on, wait a minute, and make sure I'm reading Julius right. He said not approved, released on iTunes illegally. This is not even his album that we worked on. Do not support. So if Julius is saying do not support, how can this weirdo come out and say what she's saying? Like, oh, Rob put it out for his fans, this and this. Rob cannot put out a goddamn album if he's behind bars. He can only authorize it. And on top of that, if Robert is behind bars, why would he authorize albums that got stolen from him? That we seen in the back of a U-Haul truck. Oh, I'm going too far. I'm starting too much stuff. Wait a minute. Then I told you I don't got much time to play around. Then as I look, the so-called R. Kelly supporters or when y'all catch it, y'all gonna say, what the hell? The superfan put R. Kelly music was stolen and released. Hashtag who gives a fuck? Wow. But those are the type of people that people run to. So as I do surgery on this, I'm not gonna show it. But I want you to put your listening ears on because the play was told when it was supposed to be sold 2 years ago. What do you mean, Dana? Here we go.
But wait. But if you would leave it up to him, he's doing the R. Kelly Defense Fund. Should he have the defense? What we got to raise money for?
Hey, listen, he got it, but Rob ain't got it. And I see that nigga buying new cars and moving in houses and all that shit and get better backdrops and they got a whole bunch of TV show now, whatever you call it. But they got me everybody else that's getting modest income ain't blowing like he is with their shit. Anybody paying that motherfucker, he got about 3,000 followers. How did he go from doing shit on his cell phone to having a whole podcast set up?
Right.
How did he do that?
Right. And then he go say everything he got it from the firm. Boy, the firm wasn't even out long enough, nigga. You been scamming since last year. The fuck you talking?
Exactly. He been scamming motherfuckers since the beginning. That's how he got them girls out of their money that he brought down to the meat rob. He was bringing people in the meat rob and charging them with $700 from the pop. He would get you a photo rob. He been using Rob for fucking longer. All this shit about somebody. I'm putting Rob's music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos for paying. People, we need for profit.
Even out long enough, nigga. You been scamming since last year. The fuck you
$100 from the pop. He would get you a photo. Rob. He been using Rob for fucking longer. All this shit about somebody. I'm putting Rob's music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos for paying. People, we need for profit. Somebody, I'm putting Rob's music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos for paying. People, we need for profit. Fucking longer. all this shit about somebody. I'm putting all his music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos, for pay. People, we need for profit. All this shit about somebody. I'm putting all his music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos, for pay. People, we need for profit. We need money for them to go towards the real system. We have telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos, for pay. People, we need for profit. We need money for them to go towards the all this shit about somebody. I'm putting all his music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos, for pay. People, we need for profit. We need money for them to go towards the real system. We have three different high and powerful law firms really take Rob's case. We know what they're going to cost, and we have to raise money for all this shit about somebody. I'm putting all his music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos, for pay. People, we need for profit. We need money for them to go towards the real system. We have three different high and powerful law firms really take Rob's case. We know what they're going to cost. All this shit about somebody. I'm putting all his music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos, for pay. People, we need for profit. We need money for them to go towards the real system. We have
So, with that going on, I'm gonna ask you a question. Who have the Sony portal? Who have the signatures? Who have the banking information? Who got the passports? The only way you can put something out on iTunes and Spotify, you have to show that you are power of attorney over that entity if that person is incarcerated. I'm asking you again. Who got the Sony portal? Who got the passport? Who got the ID? Who got the signatures? Who got what it take to free Rob of this situation? But don't know who to give it to. I went live just to calm down all the lies and bullshit. So before you jump out there, make sure the big dog ain't lurking. Because all y'all truths is here in my bag of tricks. At the end of the day, I enlighten the dream team. I share with the dream team. Other people come and watch. But I heard through the grapevine that none of you like me. But all of you watch me. And I'm thankful for your view. I am, from the bottom of my heart. But what I'm not thankful about is how you support people that don't support the man that we all are here for. Come on. You don't got to like me to understand why Don Russell needed to put that out. And if you don't understand, I urge you to go back where it first started. The Hollywood Next first video. Then the second Blockbender video. Then the multiple TBD videos. Then the multiple phases videos. and then come to my channel and watch the multiple videos I did against all of them. But before I let you go, there's something that I want y'all to hear in contrast of me going backwards with this. What I just said was everything I played was before this one.
Live on Block Benny TV.
Hold on. Is this the one? Nope. This the one.
Motherfuckers who are trying to touch, do books, stay in front of a fucking camera or microphone at his expense. He wouldn't have that shit if he was out. He know damn well if Rob was on the streets, he would not have your ass speaking his dollar or raising money in his dollar. That's bullshit. So cut it out. So it sounds like I mean, I hear the passion in your voice, and it obviously is weighing heavy on your heart, and I'm glad. Brought him here twice, met him here, never said anything about the shit because Rob needs that level of attorney to put a blanket on this shit. He needs and a whole bunch of other names that don't nobody know exist in his life, and Barry Hankerson and goddamn Linda and goddamn Joan and Diane. I know who handles Rob's business. Matter of fact, it was me that was handling a majority of Rob's business at the time. Because Rob's business had intertwined into my business. So, you know, but fast forwarding to answer the question, listen, there's a lot of folks in Rob's camp that has snaked him over down to something he would never believe. And unraveling the truths and asking Rob questions about people who stole from him and things of that nature and crew members that stole, nobody's even looking at. I mean, you know, these girls are all smoke and mirrors. The Honda Pages, the Stocky McGee, the Phase One, they're smoke and mirrors. That's what they want us focused on. The real intruders, the people who really did wrong by this man in his own camp. Because even when all of them come forth an accusation, everything that they're charging him for now is not based on him having sex with any of these girls. It's racketeering, it's trafficking, it's things that they're bending law to fit to have so when he does have his day in court, nobody's prepared for that. And the only way they arrived at that conclusion is because of the people that's right around Rob, the managers that were stealing, the accountants that were stealing.
How did you know what Rob was going to be facing and dealing with unless you was already there supplying the federal government with things to keep Rob locked up? I kept saying it, but let's listen.
Lawyers that were stealing, the ecosystem that they designed to steal all this money from him, and the moment he started investigating they stealing, they planted landmines. So when he step out, boom, they go up in the space. And that's what I'm just talking about 5 or 6 people. I'm talking about every goddamn body. He was $900 million in the hole that should have been in his pocket where everybody stole from him. They gave him a weekly allowance, and that's what I investigated. So of course I'm gonna have enemies because these motherfuckers know I know shit about their dirt, and we're preparing for that when we get to court. Everybody's thinking we should be prepared for your Honda face. Fuck Honda. She done done so much dirt in her years. Listen, I can oppose her in 10 seconds, and this shit would be over with. There's some motherfuckers like Cheryl Mack and a whole bunch of other names that don't nobody know exist in his life, and Barry Hankerson and goddamn Joan and Diane and Cash. Don't know anybody looking at them folks. Those are the ones that need to be under scrutiny and investigation right now. Fuck DanaJay, fucking trying to pay. They ain't done nothing. We can get them out the way real easy. What about the ones who stole? Man, it seemed as if he was doing all this crooked shit, and just to throw him under the bus so he could come after them. That's what we're dealing with right now. So Dana don't know shit about none of that shit, so he needs to stop. He can tell us about these hoes all day long. All he's doing is distracting people from the real folks that have wronged this man and put him in that situation. And I wasn't one of them. I just came around the man a year and a half ago. The dirt had been done already. I mean, stop with that shit.
Well, you was found guilty and you pleaded guilty. So therefore, that was determined to be a lie.
Like, I came to help this guy. I've known him since our childhood years. Cheat off this man today. I spent over $100 grand that I definitely can show. And if you Google my ass, you can see that I've got a background where it's possible. I've done good things in Hollywood. My family owns a chain of restaurants. I own a tech company, president and CEO. Went $3 million a couple of years ago for that tech company. So what am I doing by bringing my resources to the table to help this man? And people like Dana that's throwing shade on that, they're not helping him. They're not helping that man by doing that shit. What I told Green, I'm going to switch to Greenberg real quick. What I told Greenberg, and I'll say this to him if he was after his fucking phone, and it's funny, he after his phone for Dana, but not me. He took us in the
jealousy. He would answer his phone for Dana, but not me.
In the back home, me and you, Greenberg, and said, Greenberg, work with Don. He's got the shit that you need to free me in this case. But this was when the case was a lot lesser. This one there was lesser charges. This other shit that became federal and all that. Rob let down Greenberg for that shit. Matter of fact, Greenberg was brought to Rob out in the cold, who had the Bill Cosby case. He couldn't do it, so he stepped his ass in when it was lesser charges. He's not equipped to handle these motherfucking charges that I just robbed, which is why I brought in Melvin off of that shit. And nobody else did. I flew out to California, met the man, brought him here twice, met him here, never said anything about the shit because Rob needs that level of attorney to put a blanket on this shit. He needs Andrew Wyatt, that level of a PR specialist to come in and blanket and control the fucking press. That's what he needs. Not these low-level motherfuckers who ain't never had a dog fight at the top of the mountain. They can't even breathe with this shit. So for them to keep going out here first of all, none of these motherfuckers get along. They don't communicate. Doug doesn't communicate with fucking Greenberg. Greenberg don't communicate with Ray. Ray don't communicate with nobody. Nicole, all them motherfuckers are long range just trying to sling bullets and get pressed and shit for their own good. They're not helping that man. And if this will cause them to do it, then guess what? Bring y'all ass together, have some strategy sessions. Hey, listen, if I had some fucking information that was valuable to winning this to hear him out. But Rob told that motherfucker to talk to me, and he won't do it. Why? Why is it that he won't sit down and get the information that I have that nobody's focused in on? We don't want the world to know. I just want them to know. We're not trying to let the other side know about what we've come up with that will help defend this man. I want him to have it so he can use it to defend this man. And if he decides it's no good, that's fine too. But Rob asked that motherfucker to do that shit. And he still to this day will not fucking come out there and throw shots in the dark and shit that we did. If you want to know who ended Rob's motherfucking tax problem, my mother did that shit. We eliminated those tax problems from him. He's not going to have no issue with the IRS now. Can't nobody else come up and tell you the process that we took.
And that's a lie. Because he's dealing with the IRS right now. Let's finish.
To eliminate them fucking problems. I guarantee you they can't show you the signature, the passports, the driver's license, all that shit that I have in my possession. It's Sony portal. It's Sony contract. I have all of that shit. Shots in the dark and shit that we did. If you want to know who ended Rob's motherfucking tax problem, my mother did that shit. We eliminated those tax problems from him. He's not going to have no issue with the IRS now. Can't nobody else come up and tell you the process that we took him to eliminate them fucking problems. I guarantee you they can't show you the signature, the passports, the driver's license, all that shit that I have in my possession. It's Sony portal. It's Sony contract. Use it to defend this man. And if he decides there's no motherfuckers who are trying to touch, do books, stay in front of a fucking camera or microphone, not going to have no issue with the IRS now. Can't nobody else come up and tell you the process that we took him to eliminate them fucking problems. I guarantee you they can't show you the signature, the passports, the driver's license, all that shit that I have in my possession. Rob asked that motherfucker to do that shit. And he still to this day will not fucking come out there and throw shots in the dark and shit that we did. If you want to know who ended Rob's motherfucking tax problem, my mother did that shit. We eliminated those tax problems from him. He's not going to have no issue with the IRS now. Can't nobody else come up and tell you the process that we took him to eliminate them fucking problems. I guarantee you they can't show you the signature, the passports, the driver's license, all that shit that I have in my tell you the process that we took him to eliminate them fucking problems. I guarantee you they can't show you the signature, the passports, the driver's license, all that shit that I have in my possession. It's Sony portal. It's Sony contract. I have all of that shit. Tell you the process that we took him to eliminate them fucking problems. I guarantee you they can't show you the signature, the passports, the driver's license, all that shit that I have in my possession. It's Sony portal. It's Sony contract. I have all of that shit. And I'm not leaked any of it because you know what? I want it to go into the hands of the right person. Not these low-life motherfuckers who are trying to touch, do books.
And with the signature, the Sony portal, the passport, and all of that, That's all you need to send to Sony so that way you can do this.
He been scamming motherfuckers since the beginning. That's how he got them girls out of their money that he brought down to the meat rob. He was bringing people in the meat rob and charging them with $700 from the pop. He would get you a photo rob. He been using y'all for the fucking longest. All this shit about somebody. I'm putting Ron's music out. I'm making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting his music, his videos for paying. People, we need for profit. We need money for them to go towards the real defense. We have
So if you got the Sony portal and the signatures and the passport and the contracts, you can go to iTunes, say, look, I'm doing this on behalf of Robert Spencer Kelly, R. Kelly. And iTunes will put it up there. So now that is over with. Understand this. While everybody's scrounging around and saying whatever, looking for commentary, I just gave you the problem, gave you the solution, and solved it my way. I'll see y'all in 20 minutes. Dana J and Toya J live.
It's time to face the final curtain. To my fans, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, in which I'm certain I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all. Yes, I stood tall and did it my way. But what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the words he truly feels, and not the words of one who lives. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Hey, Don Russell.
This is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
This is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
Swimming in you. Hey, little mama said I wanna take a dip in your pool. Just go for a little dive, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. My fans, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, in which I'm certain I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all. Yes, I stood tall and did it my way. a man, what has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the word.